Alrighty, we are live again after some apparent weird technical issue that I've never had before. I clicked go live at the right time. Everything started. The feed was there. It changed to end from go live to end stream, and it just never updated. So for 20 minutes, I've been streaming to myself, even though everything was telling me I was going out to the world. So hopefully this time public says we're going. So just going to try and restart it and see what happens, because that is the most annoying thing ever. But we are at 11 and a quarter to go in the first. Shots are 9-0 in favor of Vegas. And it looks like Lambert might have just got caught with a high stick. Dowd going to the box as Winnipeg goes on the power play. Man, that is annoying. What a flop, dude. That is a flop and a half. Holy shit. What a dive. What a absolute dive. An absolute dive. 9 minutes gone in the period, 15 seconds going on the man advantage. 9 shots for Vegas. Still not yet one for the Jets that have made it to Aiden Hill. Good defense forces the puck backwards for Winnipeg to chase. Morrissey sets it back. Shifley makes the pass to Perfetti on his left. Shifley collects it back and trying to set it for the point will send it all the way down to Hellebuck. 10:30 to go in the first. Minute 15 on the power play. Vegas doing their typical pressure on the penalty kill. Love it. Into the zone, pass to the high dot, shot by Iafala goes wide. Wait, who was that? Was not Iafala. Who was that? I guess that I didn't see a number. I'm gonna guess. Shot from Pionk at the blue line, and finally halfway through the first, Winnipeg gets their first shot on net. 47 seconds on the power play. Oh, YouTube, you bastard. Face off coming in the Vegas zone. People banging on the boards, I guess. That camera is shaky as hell. Lardy wins the face off. Pion keeps it in at the point. Pass down to the corner. Back to Rosen, working to the high point. Back to Pionk. A top pass to the top of the high circle. Shot stopped by the leg of McNabb. Rosen made the shot, and McNabb will be feeling it for a week. 20 seconds to go on the power play. 9.5 in the period. With speed, Nyquist gets forced to the high corner. Eichel able to swat the puck away. Anderson takes it behind Hill, trying to work it out work it up the boards, but Winnipeg maintained. Shot from Pionk fought off by Hill, and it is up and out of play. One shot on the power play, and it is the only shot for the Winnipeg Jets at this moment. Check in across the league. Maple Leafs and the Bruins tied at 1:8:19 to go in the second period. Hurricanes and the Canadians. Canadians up 3-2. Last I checked, Hurricanes were winning 2-1, I believe. 8:39 to go in the second in Montreal. Senators up 3-0 over the Red Wings on 14 shots. 7:18 to go in the second in Detroit. Florida over the Kraken 1-0. 5:30 to go in the second. Blackhawks over the Islanders 4-1 in New York. 6 minutes to go in the second period of that one. Blue Jackets over the Flyers 2-1. 7:09 to go in the second in Philly. Avalanche still 4-1 over the Penguins in Pittsburgh. 12 1/4 to go in the second period. And with 15 seconds left in the first, the Wild are up 2-0 on the Lightning. Oh, a couple more games have started. The Capitals and the Blues tied at 0. 7:47 to go in the first in St. Louis. And the Predators up 2-1 over the Sharks in Nashville. 11:07 to go in the first. And then with 10.5 to go in the first in Dallas, Devils over the Stars 2-1. Hey, Jonathan, your message actually made me look, because I saw you. I'm like, man, something must have happened where you're just started at the beginning of the stream and you just haven't caught up yet, because I was here. I was streaming. What happened was I hit go live, and for some reason, YouTube just never updated. So my feed was going for 20 minutes. However, YouTube just never started the stream. So when you didn't reply after I mentioned something to your message, I went and looked, and it was for everything was set right. It didn't say go live. It said end stream. Like everything was exactly how it should be. However, for whatever reason, it just didn't update YouTube that we were streaming. So I sat here for 20 minutes talking to myself. This is all right. Yeah, YouTube's a pain in the ass when stuff like that happens. Like when streams don't start on time, it is a bitch for the algorithm. At least it has been for me. So that's the only pain in the ass. But it is what it is. It's all good. Like you say, just a small glitch. It's all good. Dorofeyev coming back the other way, tosses it in on the low board, chasing it into the corner. Got real lucky he didn't just smack Pionk with a high stick. Toss behind the net. Marner trying to work out front. Shoots from a hard angle, but hits a skate. And Morrissey will skate it out, leaving it to his left. Winnipeg is in the zone. Straight to the middle of the ice. A good stick by Theodore, but Sandberg keeps it inside. Scheifele throws it at the net. Hits a body out front. Vegas is able to recover and get it clear. Whoop. Yeah, Riley Smith absolutely got stocks. Got money on Vegas, Detroit, Minnesota, and Anaheim. Well, Detroit's kind of fucking you already. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. But there's always confidence. There's always Minnesota's doing a good job. Anaheim, who's Anaheim playing tonight? Canucks, yeah, you chose right there. So far, the only one that's kind of fucking you is Detroit. Because the Senators are stomping. I did separate. Oh, okay, not a parlay. Okay, good. Yeah, because your leg would be done right off the bat. They got to freeze this puck at some point. Everybody, it's completely frozen between Velarde and Anderson in the high corner. Okay, they decided to let it go. Oh, sorry, the low corner of the Winnipeg zone. Finally, Winnipeg comes out with it. Stone not able to get it off the board and cleared as it comes to the middle. Lowry can't connect with the pass to Perfetti. And Eichel goes the other way. That's offsides anyway. Perfetti collects at his own blue line with speed, trying to cut to the middle. Hannafin doing a good job to hold him up. Back up the high wall, pass over to Korzak into the middle. Stoney will dump it right on net to Hellebuck. He knocks away the bouncing puck. Winnipeg stopped at the Vegas blue line. Puck sent right back the other way, and Fleury will send it around his own net. Sent up the high boards and out. Immediately picked up by Kolasar. Pass up ahead. Ooh. Lot of separate passing, a lot of ugly passing. I looked up and saw the word separate. It just ruled my mind for a moment. Both sides do not, or they're just not passing cleanly. Vegas is definitely making a lot better connections, but they've Winnipeg's gotten more aggressive at neutral. Big shot from McNabb. It's a body out front, collected by down. Pass to the point. Theodore works it to McNabb on the high boards. Quick turn and shoot at the high dot from Hurdle. And down. So was that Hurdle? No, that was Cole Smith. Down, not able to keep it in. Vegas going right back the other way, but they're cut off at the red line. Rosen tosses it in deep and chases his own pass. Gets there with Barron, McNabb, and Theodore. Cole Smith doing some hitting. I like it. Pass comes out front. Shot hits the stick of doubt and works to the low boards from the high point. Low point aisle. Follow sends a shot well wide. Collected on the low wall into the corner. Sandberg trying to fight against Theodore. Bouncing puck to the high corner. And it looks like we have a stoppage. I'm not sure what the stoppage is. Stars losing 3-1 to the Devils in the first period, dude. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And so out 3 goals on 4 shots. That's gotta be Casey to Smith, right? There's no way Otter's let up 3 goals on 4 shots. And Otter has let up 3 goals on 4 shots. Oh my goodness. It is time to sit him down for a moment or two and give him some space. Yo, Uncommon, what's up? You just call a good game. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Getting tongue-tied is always fun, but that's part of the entertainment. Me going, shit. Man, I fucked that up. Sorry, my bad. I ruined it. But dude, the Devils in the Stars. Devils up 3-1 again on 4 shots against Otter. Oh, happy Tuesday, guys. Sorry, that was left out again. This whole YouTube screwing me up starting late's got me all out of whack from the usual. Predators beating the Sharks. That's good for us. Kings and the Flames. I think even the Kings can beat the Flames, but well, teams tend to lose when hosting Pride Night. Attaboy. You don't say. I did I forgot to redo the poll since I had to restart the stream. Let me get that one going real quick. Nice, but I have noticed that, sir. Oh shit. Hang on. I forgot about I always forget about my hotkey when I do this. Let me just type this out real quick and then 1 by 2 plus nights by that's the wrong team, so we'll go Jets by 2 plus. There we go. Get that restarted. Them Sharks 2-4-1 with 7 minutes left. Dude, I'm saying. I'm reading over these scores and it's like, bro, I was like Avalanche expected Blackhawks over the Islanders 4-1. Hey, Detroit scored, so it's not over yet. Okay, I definitely missed some. Scheifele throws a puck towards the net, hits the inside of his high skate, and almost puts it in. Respect and opinion, inside slightly kind, but it's a good hockey call. Dude, I really do appreciate that, Uncommon. Like I said, I started doing it for fun and never really even thought about play-by-play, and then it just got really fun to do so. So I appreciate that y'all appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, man. Puck through the middle. Dorofea dumps it in on the high boards. Riley Smith chasing it into the corner against Perfetti. Morrissey in to help try and poke it away. Riley Smith comes away with it from behind the net, feeds it out front. It goes off a stick and off of Hellebuck. Battle for it on the high wall, and Winnipeg gets it cleared. Theodore collecting between his own dots. Pass ahead through the middle, lost by Barbashev and turned around by Winnipeg. Stone in there to get a good stick and strip the puck. Fed to Eichel. He'll kick it to Theodore. On the low boards to Stone, who dumps it all the way around. Hellebuck slows it down and kicks it to Sandberg. And Winnipeg's able to get all the way out to neutral. Quick entry. Barron in the high corner. Turns up. Gets it to the high point. Shot is gloved by Aiden Hill. 3:27 to go in the first. Shots are 12-3 Golden Knights. Face off coming in front of Hilly. Get my cheat sheet back up. Dude, we got plenty of high. We ain't leaving during intermission. We ain't fucking leaving during intermission. We have got plenty of hockey to watch today. Again, this is just one of 15 games. And we get a Vegas icing. Puck's going right back in front of Hill. But yeah, we got 15 games. The Devils are beating the hell out of the Stars. Avalanche whooping up on the Penguins. Ottawa's beating Detroit. Chicago's beating the Islanders. Like, there's all kinds of stuff happening right now. I love it. And the Wild and the Tampa game started off exactly how I expected it to start off. Fighting like the first 6 minutes. Penalties going crazy each way. Like, and the Wild are up 2-0. Hurdle works up the high boards of the Vegas zone. Pass across to Korzak, up to Kolasar, trying to feed it back to the middle. There's no space. He's going to send it around behind the net. Cut off by DeMello. And sent to Iafallo in neutral. Makes the pass to the high boards. A good move to just break out on Hurdle. Pass back to Morrissey on the high wall. Quick pass to the high dot. Shot stopped by Hill. Rebound goes well past the net. Orzak just kind of buried Shifley. Pass to the high dot. And O'Connor buries it. Sorry, Connor, not O'Connor. Buries it past Hill. Damn it. Told you it's not good, dude. We've got too many shots on goal with nothing good happening. And there it is. 5 skaters on one side of the ice. Pass comes across to Connor. He puts it at the perfect spot. High stick side, high blocker side. Just 5 skaters on one side of the ice, man. And Hill. Oh, that wasn't Aiden Hill's fault, Jonathan. And just throwing it out there, Aiden Hill helped beat Dallas, and it wasn't Aiden Hill's fault that he went 3 for 3. I have no love for Aiden Hill in me anymore, but I've got to be fair to Hilly, and that definitely wasn't Hilly's fault. That's the skaters. Lazon trying to backhand, good stick by Sandberg to force it behind the net. Backhand out front, Lazon just not quite ready for it as he was trying to make his way back to the point. Dumped in on Hellebuck. He'll tap it for Sandberg. And under the pressure of Dowd, he'll get out of the zone. Over to Lowry on the low wall as he enters, works straight through Theodore, but can't get the backhand as he closed in on the net. Perfetti taps it to the high boards. It was that Velarde trying to battle between Dorofeyev and McNabb. Marner gets it into the Vegas zone, gets it to Theodore, sends it behind the net to Riley Smith. Dorofeyev out front of the net, but the pass goes clean through to Perfetti. And Velarde breaks out of the zone, dumps it in. And I'm surprised Vegas is not getting an interference right there. Theodore sets to the high corner, and Anderson. Is that Anderson or McNabb? That was McNabb. I'm like, that he's skating way too goofy. That's got to be McNabb. Morrissey collects the puck from Hellebuck with 45 seconds left on the clock. Shots at 13-5. Vegas 1-0 is the score. in favor of Winnipeg. Back behind Hill to the low boards, tipped out. And Eichel collects, makes the pass ahead to Stone, who just dumps it into the high corner. Connor chases it down. Gets the puck to Iafallo under pressure from Eichel. Up to Pionk. Pionk hits the red line on the low boards and works it back behind Hill. Hanifin beats Seifley to the puck. Works it up to Stone, and now the Golden Knights. Anderson gets it into the zone. 10 seconds as Barbashev tries to backhand Stone. Great stick lift steal by Stone. To the point, shot by Anderson. Drops down in front, and nobody can find the puck. We end the period. Again, shots 13-5. That might have made it through, so call it 14-5. Yeah, Winnipeg is the one that scores. Go fucking figure. I told you. I said it. This is bad news because Vegas just, if we're getting that many shots and not scoring, we're in trouble. All right, so a lot of intermissions should be coming to an end soon. However, let's see. The Devils and the Stars may be the game to check out right now. Just because who doesn't love a good old Dallas ass whooping? Effing Jess, man. Hey. Dude, look, if the Golden Knights were playing with any kind of consistency, I would back you up on that. But right now, Winnipeg is thinking, bro, it's the Golden Knights, man. It's like, I mean, like I said, we scored 1 goal in 187 minutes. Managed to beat the Stars 3. Oh, break up ahead, Jack Hughes. Did they just make it 4-1? I thought that was a replay, dude. Jack Hughes just got sent on the breakaway and beats Ottinger to score the 4th goal for the New Jersey Devils in 5 shots. What a pass. Bischel tried everything he could to catch up to Jack Hughes. Took it right up the middle. Faked the backhand, went forehand, and had... did they switch to the Smith finally? They did finally switch to Casey to Smith. So now the Devils are up 4-1 on 5 shots with 2:40 to go in the first. That's incredible. But yeah, Jonathan, right now Winnipeg is like, man, it's the holy shit. Are they going to do it again? Another shot. This time Casey to Smith makes the save on another breakaway for the Devils. What is happening in Dallas? The Stars just non-existent at home. Gotta love it. But yeah, like I said, the biggest problem with Vegas is consistency. We're passing well. Our goal opportunities aren't super fantastic. You know what I mean? And then like that, it's the same problems we have over and over again. It's 5-on-5 off. If you cut the rink in half from goal to goal, the box side of the bench side of the ice is the high side. The penalty box side is the low side. All right. We had 5 guys on the low side of the ice, while Winnipeg had 3. They had their guy on the high point sitting there waiting, and they had dude sitting on who was it? Was it Scheifele that scored? No, Kyle Connor. That's right. Kyle Connor was just chilling on the dot waiting, and you could see, I think it was Hanifin reaching back in all desperation because he knows how out of place he is. And like Nashville, Cassidy came out and said Nashville is those backside opportunities we got to watch out for. How they score, backside opportunity. Well, what just happened there? Fucking backside opportunity. Guys can't start watching the puck. They drift to one side of the steer. Fucking words are hard sometimes, okay? But they all work to one side of the ice because they're puck watching and drifting. And it just takes them completely out of the play. And more teams are starting to understand, just make the change. As soon as they start creeping, make the change. Get fresh skates on with speed to the top of the high circle. Damn, dude. Yeah, we'll check scores again in just a second, but that is nuts. We're gonna see what teams are coming back. Ooh, Wild and the Lightning are back from intermission. As much as I love seeing New Jersey beat the shit out of Dallas, they got 60 seconds left. We're going to Tampa. All right, shots are 10-10, 8 seconds in. So the second period, fed out front, a quick try, by Boldy. Goes wide, Hughes turns and shoots. It is gloved by Vasilevsky. He ends up tossing it to make a play. And now Kucherov trying to work past Hughes. Made a good move. But the Wild were able to kick it back into neutral. Puck dumped in. Low corner of the Minnesota zone. Boldy takes the pass out of the corner and works it right back below the net. Back to Boldy. Pass ahead to Hughes. In the zone on the low board, sends it around. Tries to go around the net, but just dumps it in the corner. Boldy and Kaprizov cannot make it in time. Mosier clears it out, but his pass is cut off by Hartman. And then Hartman's pass is cut off by Point. Sent the other way. Goncalves making the pass up ahead, but cannot make it all the way through to Gord. Jurgensen chips it down and sent into the high corner. Surprised there wasn't a bit of a holding call on Goncalves on that one. Or no, who is that? I can't see. I can't see these numbers, dude. I'm watching the HD feed, and I swear to God, they're looking like blurs. Probably my eyes. Anyway, 18:34 to go in the second. Let's see, Coop. Most games coached. Coop's fourth with 1,031. That piece of shit he shouldn't have been coaching this season. Bringing up crash test dummies for the sole purpose of hurting dudes on the Florida roster. $100,000 wasn't enough. He should have lost the season. Battle into the high corner, fed to Point on the low boards, trying to shoot it past the man standing a foot in front of him, but Hartman knocks it down. Up high in the high corner of the Minnesota zone, sent around the net. Doustis feeds it to the Point, a quick shot by Point. Gets knocked into the corner, sent all the way down. Hartman beats out the icing. Vasilevsky hangs on to the puck. Point now collects and enters through neutral, sending it up to the low wall. Goncalves gets it in briefly, but it is sent right back out. Gensel feeding it back to his D-men, and Minnesota just look like they're skating. They're skating on ice, and Tampa skating in sand. Gojin with speed feeds it ahead, and it's dumped into the low corner. Immediately taken by the Lightning and sent the other way for an icing. 2.5 gone in the second. See, was this one of the goals? Oh, no, that was just good play. Faber attacking the boards, trying to feed the middle. Oh, he did score. Okay, got one in from the middle of the point. Minnesota's going to give Colorado a hard time. I'm looking forward to playoffs, man. Even if Vegas doesn't make it, this may be... Oh, shit. Man, I still haven't woken up. This may be one of the better playoff, like just the full playoff series, even if Vegas doesn't make it. In fact, if Vegas doesn't make it, then I can get the disappointment out of the way early and just enjoy the playoffs without having to worry about whether or not anybody, like, whether we actually make it or not. Gotta make sure everything. Dude, I'm so paranoid now. Ever since YouTube fucked everything up, I'm just like, okay, is this doing it? Am I doing it now? How about now? Montreal taking the cup. Hey, uncommon. Hey, you know what? That BC Bud is making some wild dreams. Hey, Montreal. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hey, you know what? If what's up, Mercs fan? How you doing, buddy? Like, Montreal taking the cup is a statement I never thought I'd hear in my lifetime, uncommon. So I'll tell you what, brother, at least I can appreciate that. I no longer get to say that, oh, that's a bummer, buddy. I no longer get to say that I've never heard the phrase Montreal taking the cup. Just in my lifetime, you know? I actually have no idea. Sadly, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Like, seriously, I couldn't imagine. I'm very sorry for your loss, brother. Dark Horse for sure. Yeah, there's father passed last Wednesday. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Funeral is tomorrow. I will make sure you celebrate the good, dude. There's no point saying my condolences. Absolutely. Hey, there's no, do your mourning. All I could ever say about stuff like that is you do your mourning in private or with others that are mourning. Everything else, you celebrate life, man. There's no need to focus, funerals are a sad occasion. There's no reason for that. Celebrate the life of the man. That's all I can say. So, been keeping me going good, man. At least you got something. That's right up in front. Point not able to beat it past the Wild goaltender. Yeah, it's like I said, that's one of those unfortunate facts of life. It's something I think about constantly with my dad. I couldn't even imagine. Some of the little mercs, yeah. It's like I said, I have a very drunken Irish way of dealing with death, and that is to you throw a party to celebrate the life versus be happy while you're sad. That's about it. Was not happy with the Pens. Yeah, I wouldn't be either. Colorado is curb stomping you. Real quick, Hagel leaving it to Sorelli at the blue line, chasing it back behind the Wild net. That goes up and out of play. Hang on one second. I need to check who's in net. Is that Gustafson? Is Gustafson 32? Damn it. What's this game at? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Gustafson. I thought so. Vegas needs to win this. Vegas needs to pull their head out of their ass, man. It's like I said, they're listening to half of the shit that Cassidy is saying, which is bodies to the net, pucks to the net. The only problem is when there's bodies at the front of the net, the puck doesn't get there. When the puck gets to the front of the net, the bodies aren't there. We can't score to save our ass, and we still have no idea how to watch for backside crosses. It is the most unreal thing I have seen. I don't know if I've ever seen a team get beat the same way so many times. Have the coach come out multiple times and complain that the guys aren't doing it, say that we're coaching it, and then the guys let it happen anyway. It's unreal. It's not for, hey, go get it, Mercs. Oh, is that Sorelli hitting Eriksson Ek with the high stick, or did he? Oh, is that where it was? I'm very confused. Oh, I'm very confused. Tampa on the power play. Yeah, for sure, buddy. Hagel feeds it to the middle, a quick shot, but it goes well wide. Sent all the way back down. So Berdine got a slashing penalty. That's why I missed it. I could have sworn it said ice take. Anyway, 5.5 gone in the second. Shots are 11 apiece. Tampa cutting across, leaving it to Hagel at the low point, skating into the baseline, passing it back to Radish, back to Hagel, to the middle, quick shot and score, point. Tampa Bay has brought this game within one. Let's see what else is going on while they celebrate. The Maple Leafs at second intermission have taken the lead 2-1 on the Bruins. They still have 2:53 of a penalty to go. Let's see if it double minor or a major. 5-minute major for boarding against John Tavares. Zadorov. Nikita Zadorov caught a 5-minute major. Let's see if we can find that check. Twitter's usually the way to go. Nope. It's Zadorov boarding. Let's see if it I need to get X on the computer already. I just forgot my sign in. That way I can share these clips with you. No game misconduct. That is wild. That is wild, dude. So Tavares is going into the boards and Zadorov hits him he's head hunting, puts him into the boards awkwardly, takes him down, gets a 5-minute major, but no game misconduct. That is nuts. I need to figure out my X sign in so I can get the replays on here. But they're still in the middle of the major. Canadians up 3-2 over the Hurricanes, a minute to go in their power play at intermission. Senators over the Red Wings 3-1. Panthers over the Kraken 1-0. Blackhawks over the Islanders 4-1. Blue Jackets over the Flyers 2-1. Avalanche over the Pens 5-1. Wild and the Lightning 2-1. No score in the Blues and the Caps. The Predators are beating Sharks' ass 5-1. Devils tapping it, beating the Stars 4-1. Good grief, I can barely talk. Still to come, the Kings and the Flames, the Oilers and the Mammoth and the Ducks and the Canucks. Good grief. All right, we are getting ready to come back in Vegas. Let's see if we can pull something out of our asses. Looking like a patch of muff cabbage. We'll be back in just a minute here. Yeah, this wild Tampa game's turning out exactly how I was expecting it to turn out. I'm going to throw up the Wild and the Lightning in the background, at least try to. Nope, computer's not feeling it, so never mind. Guys are back on the ice and we are ready for the start of the second period. Stats. Well, actually, let's see what stats we're looking at, because a lot on paper should be in Vegas' favor, except for the face-off percentage. Winnipeg has won 11 of 15 face-offs. Didn't allow the first shot till 9:59 to go in the first period, and we're still down 1-0. We had 9 shots to their 1. Winnipeg has 7 hits. We have 1. And then we have 5 giveaways to their 3. 11 out of 15 face-off wins for Winnipeg. Unbelievable, dude. Unfucking believable. And Hurdle on on the dot makes it 12 of 16 that Winnipeg has won. They are officially at 75%. Hurdle gets beat to the backboards by Koepka. Puck to the point. Shot hits Hurdle in the skates. Foot race for it. Howden gets there first ahead of Sam. Who is that? Solomonson. I'm gonna say his name properly on the first effort. Anyway, puck into the low boards. Koepka takes a bump by Lazon, and Anderson tries and succeeds to get the puck out. Howden chasing it into the high corner, works against Morrissey. Pionk comes up hard on him, pins him to the boards. Stoney there to try and help out, but Winnipeg will get free. As that Velarde goes down in the low corner, getting hit by Hannafin. Puck comes to the high corner, and Korzak gets it to Stone, but Eichel can't collect. Back the other way, Hannafin making a good play, but puck not quite out. Pionk keeps it in, and now it finally clears. Morrissey will send it right back in with speed. And Hannafin collects behind Hill. Backhands up the board. Stoney not able. He does get it to Eichel. Eichel actually using his feet instead of just his arms. Ooh, a little shove to DeMello, who goes down. And Winnipeg comes away with it. Scheifele into neutral, but a good play by Barbashev. Stoney has it over to Eichel on the low wall, looking to dance with it on the dot. Passes it up high to McNabb, who cannot catch the puck, dude. All our passes are bouncing off our sticks. We're in trouble. A lot of hockey to be played. We can make the corrections, but when that's happening, we're in trouble. Theodore works up the high boards. A quick shot on the turnover, and Iafallo beats Hill. And now we can start bitching at Hill again. It's okay. It's another dumbass turnover by the Golden Knights in our zone. Theodore just passes it. It's giveaway Shea Theodore with plenty of time. He passes it right to the guy at the point. And Iafallo's just standing there on the dot. That is there, you can bitch at Hill. That was a great shot by Iafallo, blocker side right into the corner. But giveaway Shea Theodore makes a pass from behind his net right to a Winnipeg stick. There was no effort in that goal whatsoever. And now Winnipeg skating with speed, and Vegas is absolutely looking dejected. Anderson making a good play to cut off the route from Rosen. Winnipeg back to neutral. Pionk dumping in from the red line. Chased down by Barron. Lazon's able to get there first. Riley Smith smacks it up to Dorofeyev, who puts it back into Winnipeg zone. Solomonson. Hey, told you I'd get it. Through neutral. Up ahead, but the pass misses the intended target. Tay's not able to get a stick on it. Shots are 13-6, just over 3 minutes into the second period. Winnipeg. Buddy. What up, Sugar Hill? Tweedle Dick and Tweedle go fuck yourself. That's who. Nah, it's Kyle Connor and Iafallo. Iafallo's the one that just scored. Connor had the one earlier. What are they doing, Corrupted? They are attempting and failing miserably at playing this great game called hockey. You ever heard the expression like two monkeys fucking a doorknob? Well, you have now. And that's what the Golden Knights are doing. We are in trouble, man. That should be the game winner. Yeah, right. Should be. Oh man. Velarde passes it up ahead through the middle, and with speed, Perfetti enters the zone. Puck gets back behind Hill. McNabb's reaching with his stick instead of going in with his body to make a hit. Perfetti comes away with it. Stoney trying to make a play on the high boards, but the Jets come away. DeMello throwing it down low to Velarde. Puck taken by Theodore. To the taking, Jess. Like I said, it's unfortunately Vegas. Oh my God, Velarde in 2-on-1 passes it up ahead, and Perfetti makes the goal. You could see that coming from a mile fucking away, dude. 3 goals and 8 shots. Yes, okay. Our oh my God, dude. Hilly needs to make a save or two, but oh, bang! I know, bang! Isn't that what you did to your sister, Sugar Hill? Shut up. I don't know how to tank, buddy. Hey, buddy, Sugar Hill. I love you, man, but don't go too far. All right. Unbelievable. Like I said, Jonathan, at this point, every team in the league is going, it's the Golden Knights. Yes. They are if you flipped open the Webster dictionary and looked up inconsistent, you get the lineup for the Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, they could have corrupted. They absolutely could have. They could also use goalies that are not Aiden Hill that we have available, but they refuse to do so. They paid their money. They're going to use it. Like at this point, it's not even beating a dead horse. It's beating the ground the horse is buried under. Like, what are we doing? Hannafin passing up the low boards, tipped in by Hurdle. Morrissey takes it in the high corner. Little bump by Colasar. No need to pretend like we're going to start hitting people now, fellas. Ladon gets in and rubs out, who was that? Fuck. Kepka. Just let's show up and play hockey now, guys. I mean, we had 9 shots in 8 minutes, but Lazan into the zone. That looked offsides to me. I would challenge that at this point. Colasar trying to get it back up to Hurdle. Hurdle takes a minute before he tries to help out. From the low point, shot comes in on Hellebuck. And Hellebuck makes the save. Just over 6 minutes, or just under 6 minutes gone. In the second period in Winnipeg. Bump hold. I have a lot of theories, and they happen to involve it's funny that you say you called him a bum, because I'm pretty sure it's his bum and McCrimmon's dick that has Hill in this position. Fucking A, Riley. Dude, our skaters look like shit. Our goalie's fucking worse than a trash can. Pass comes all the way back down to Hilly. No icing. Giveaway. Shea makes the pass to McNabb on the low boards. He goes back to Theodore. And Barbashev tips it in. Back the other way goes Shifley, and he blows a tire. Riley Smith now through neutral, leaves it off. Dorofeyev shoots, and he hits Hellebuck in the crest. Puck goes up out of play. I don't even know, like, I don't even know what to think anymore, because how do we have the 3 games that we beat Chicago 4-0. We have the 3 games in a row that we have with Buffalo, uh, Nashville, and Dallas. Not Dallas, Buffalo, Nashville. Who was it? Edmonton. Is it Edmonton? No, wait, I'm way too far back. Hang on. Utah. That's the one I was thinking about. So we beat Chicago 4-0. We lose 2-0 to Buffalo, 4-0 to Utah, 4-1 to Nashville. Come back and beat the fucking Stars 3-2. And now we're losing 3-0 to Winnipeg. And our next game is against Edmonton, and then we're against Washington. Balls to beat Nashville. Dude, Vegas doesn't have the balls to beat themselves off at this point. Ugh. Very disappointing. We might never win again. Jonathan, you over dramatic. You're not wrong, but quit being over dramatic. But you're not wrong. Look, man, we still got like 35-ish minutes of hockey. Things can change, but it's gonna have to start with the boys, dude. It's a full mindset change. Nobody's bought in. I'm basically to the point where my assumption with the Golden Knights is Cassidy is dad trying to do everything he can to get everybody in shape and try and be the strict one and discipline people, and then management, McCrimmon and them are like their mom going, oh, so what if he skips school to do meth with a 40-year-old hooker? Little Johnny's a good boy. Let's go get him ice cream. That's how I feel it is. Flip away, side me so we don't make it, stay the first round. And that's exactly what I said earlier, Jonathan, when I was actually apparently not streaming. Was I'd rather, at this point, I'd rather not make it. That way I can enjoy the playoffs. Perfetti skating in, puts a shot on the crest of Adin Hill, and he gives a rebound right up the gut. Can't believe there wasn't a big follow-up there. Lowry now dancing behind the net. Perfetti takes a cross-check from Eichel that the ref probably only didn't call because they feel bad for us at this point. 700 save percentage for Hill right now. Eichel's pass gets cut off. Okay, at least somebody's playing. Who's that, Stoney? Of course, it's Mark Stone. Who makes the pass to Barbashev. Who makes a pretty astonishing out of the air little smackdown. And now our pass gets picked. Dude, turnover after turnover in. Like I said, the 1 goal giveaway, Shea Theodore, man. I mean, Marner keeps the puck in Winnipeg zone. Dorofeyev shoots, and he ends up going high into the glass. Shifley beats Dorofeyev to the puck, and Winnipeg's able to clear. Quick little smack back into the zone by Lazan, but Winnipeg skates it out. Connor sets it backwards, and Winnipeg is back the other way to Hilly. Into the high corner, fed out front, and no connection at the top of the crease. Riley Smith in the low corner. Yeah, Kolasar just had his helmet ripped off. It's about fucking time somebody calls a penalty for that, considering how many times it's happened. Oh, that's Lazan. I saw the 5. I thought it was Kolasar. Vegas getting a power play. This could be everything or absolutely nothing. Fuck out, dude. I'm so tired. I got the battery charging to go to the gym. I may bail out, man. I just don't I don't have a fucking ounce of energy right now. Lazan pins him to the board, and Iafallo grabs around his head and rips his helmet off. What is Iafallo bitching about? No, he just skated around, not shit. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It could be. Hey, once upon a time, our power play wasn't absolute jack shit. A line judge getting in the way of the puck. Eichel gives it to Marner, back down to Eichel. All right, pass, pass, pass. Stop holding the puck. Eichel back to Marner, down to Dorofeyev on the high dot. God damn. To the high point across the Marner. Oh, shit. Eichel on the low board. Stoney gets cross-checked. No penalty. Puck goes right up in the air in front of the crease. Eichel tries to work it back to Marner, but a stick gets in the way. Couple of cross checks both ways that have not been called. I'm not sure why. Puck to the high board, skating it in is Stone, trying to feed it to Dorofeyev. He's able to collect it and get it to the high point. Marner shoots it, tip. Stoney's out front, looking to stuff it, and nobody can get a fucking stick on it. Good God, guys. Nobody uses their body. Everything is sticks. Everything is arms. We're doing this. We don't want to make contact with anybody. Marner at the blue line. Pass the Dorofeyev on the high dot, and Hellebuck makes the save. 45 seconds left on the man advantage. 9:51 to go in the second. Dorofeyev, Jesus. Stoney actually did a good job on that one. I couldn't see it from the angle that we had, but Stoney actually had a chance on that one, but twice he can't beat. He can't get it up. Yeah, he misses it wide and hits the outside of the net, and then when he tries again, he sends it away from the net. Giveaway Shea, hanging on to the puck for way too long. Finally goes off the back boards, ends up on the high point with Howden. Skates it in on the baseline. Barbashev trying to backhand it, but a good side by Solomonson. And it's shot to the front by Anderson, tipped in and score. Fuck, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. Puck comes around. Anderson gets it to Sissons in front, and lo and behold, fucking Sissons, out of everybody, is able to bury something. Holy shit, dude. All right, I got to get rid of this yawn, man. I can't stop. Scoring for your Golden Knights with his 6th of the season and a power play goal. Number 10, Colton Sissons, with an assist from number 4, Rasmus Anderson, and a secondary assist from number 49, Ivan Barbashev. Puck back into the high corner. Holy shit, dude. Dorofeyev gets it free. Marner skates in with a backhand right up front, trying to go to Riley Smith. DeMello just decides to fall on Riley Smith, but it worked. And then Lazan loses the puck at the blue line. And they're going to call an offsides. I disagree with that, but offsides it is. I'll be back in a second, guys. Yeah, that's right. I had to go get my good luck high five. Man, I cannot stop fucking yawning. I am absolutely dying right now, dude. So, total sidebar. We'll go back to hockey in a second, but I go to the gym after the streams, and usually it's like 10 o'clock when I leave, 10 p.m. when I leave the house, and then I go work out, get back about midnight, 12:30, stay up, do all my schoolwork, and then come 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I go to bed. At like 1:30 last night, I was dead tired, man. I was like, fucking, I'm going to bed. I woke up at like 6. Like, I didn't sleep for shit. Tried to take a nap. I was fucking miserable. Now I can't stop yawning. I was like, it's hot as shit, Jonathan. It's hot as shit. I was riding, Riley Smith chasing in on the high boards, gets pushed into the back wall. Now, nobody's going to go and confront the guy because we're desperate for a power play, but Riley Smith just gets put into the boards. Hey, back when the season tickets were worth it, we had, best friend had season tickets. Now, let's see, Riley Smith. Oh, it's a light touch on his skates, but considering he's leaning that way already, it's absolutely, he's going to go. Vegas is okay. It doesn't get too cold. It gets hot as shit, but it's only for a couple of months. So if you've got a job in bad, if you don't really have to go outside and you can avoid it, or work grave so it's nighttime, then it's not too bad. It does suck when it's the middle of March. I'm riding the bike home from the gym and it's 83 degrees. Like, in the middle of summer, I've had days in the middle of summer, I'm riding the bike to and from the gym at 12 o'clock, at midnight, 12:30 in the morning, and it's 100 degrees. Like, that sucks. Running the AC is an expensive fucking venture, dude. But it's, besides the summer, it's not bad, man. Eichel shoots from the top of the low circle, gloved by Hellebuck, dude. Winnipeg coach going absolutely nuts, and he has every reason to. Like I said, it was one of those where it wasn't a flop. Riley Smith was in a hard angle. The guy touched his skate. He went down. Like, we see that happen all the time. Everybody bitches about it, but it is what it is. It wasn't like, oh boy, on their first penalty, diving like he got a shotgun to the head when I don't even think the elbow touched him. It wasn't McNabb, it was Dowd. I don't even think the elbow touched his face. All right, 30 seconds gone on the power play, 7:40 to go in the second. Marner makes the pass to the low boards. Eichel leaves it for Hertl. Just across the line, Hertl being a body, but he loses the puck in the process. Marner keeps it in. Eichel can't maintain the puck. Dude, nobody can maintain possession of the puck. Somebody catch a pass. Thank you, Marner. Or that wasn't Marner, but thank you, Stoney. Marner shoots from out high. Stoney can't get a stick on it for the tip. And we are 65 seconds gone on the power play. Marner makes it to Dorofeyev. Pass across and off the skate of... I can't see a number. Just got a hooking penalty. Wait, what's the hook? What was the hook? Wait, are they calling it on Sissons? Yeah, he did. That's a hook. See, that's where I thought it was a hook. I thought it was a hook. He got to his hands. The thing is, it's like a stick lift against the board. So like I am kind of confused. I think it's just the same old agreement that all hockey fans have. Ref, you suck. All right, there we go. Golden Knights able to control on the 4-on-4 after the face-off in the Vegas zone. Theodore passes it up to Marner. And Marner crosses over. Hannafin with speed on the high wall goes behind the net. A weird 4-on-4 group. Howden dumps it down behind, and Hellebuck stops it. The ice keeps going red with whatever they're playing on the screen. It's bothering the shit out of me. I can only imagine that's annoying as a player. All right, 1:10 on a Winnipeg power play with 6 minutes to go in the second. Up the high boards to the high point. Back down the boards. High baseline right out front, but Perfetti has a stick lifted by Howden. Behind the net, Velarde to the high dot. Pass to Morrissey on the blue line. Shot from distance caught by Hill. 5:40 to go in the second. 47 seconds on the power play. Shots are 21-11 in favor of the Golden Knights. Oof. All right. See, I was going to hang out for a second intermission, but I was also expecting a game where I wasn't depressed. So forgive me for after this 5:40, where I'm going to sneak out and go have a smoke. Face off on the dot left of Hill, and Vegas loses another face off. Connor on the low wall gets it behind Hill. Pass up to the high boards. Morrissey at the blue line. Pass down to Connor on the low dot, and he misses wide. Beat Hill by a mile. Outside the top circle. High baseline. Pass to Connor on the low circle. And Hilly actually makes a save. All right. 15 seconds left to go on the man advantage. 5:05 in the period. Scheifele gets the pass up to Perfetti as they enter. Morrissey at the high point down to Velarde. Quick pass across from dot to dot. Hilly has it put on him. He goes up in the air. Dude, Hilly's still laying down. The power play's over. I forgot to take off the VGK power play and put the Winnipeg power play on. But now both of them are done, so. Connor got upended. Let's see how this happened, because now Winnipeg's going right back on the power play, so. I can't rewind on this feed either. So we're going to have to wait and see what this penalty was. It's a trip on Noah Hannafin. Fucking hell, dude. Let's check scores going on in other games, huh? Let's see, 6 votes and Knights by 2 or more. Most people thinking it's going to be a 2+ goal game. Probably the safer bet. 8:48 to go in the third in Boston. Maple Leafs over the Bruins 3-2. 4:43 to go in the third in Montreal. Canadians over the Hurricanes 4-2. 2:53 to go in the third in Detroit. Senators over the Red Wings 3-2, but Detroit trying to mount a comeback in overtime. Whoa, the Panthers and the Kraken are tied 4-4 going into overtime. What? Empty net for the Islanders if they caught back up to the Blackhawks 4-3. Blue Jackets taking a staunch lead 3-1 over the Flyers. Avalanche over the Penguins 5-1. The Wild and the Lightning are tied at 3 in second intermission. St. Louis Blues up 1-0 over the Caps. And 6 minutes to go in the second. Predators now 6-1 over the Sharks. 7:22 to go in the second. Devils over the Stars 4-3. The Dallas Stars are close to tying it up with 5 minutes to go in the second. Kings and the Flames have 5 minutes to go in the first, and it is 1-0 LA. That is fucking obnoxious. Hanifin gets it to Sissons, who gets it through and almost sprung Howden, but Howden just couldn't quite collect the puck. Back behind Hellebuck, 20 seconds gone on the power play, just over 4 minutes to go in the second. Connor straight up the gut, gets his pass blocked. Jesus Christ, pass blocked, and it's sent back in front of Hellebuck. Connor has it again, gaining speed. Goes low boards to Velarde, and in Nazan cuts it off, and he'll send it all the way back down to Hellebuck. Hellebuck goes into the corner. Cole Smith putting on good pressure now, trying to get it out to the middle. He just can't quite find Smith. 3-on-3, almost a bad rush going the other way. Good recovery by Cole Smith, and then the pass hits skates, and we're back. Vegas going into Winnipeg zone. Almost a fantastic pass to catch Dowd as he had a half a step. Dowd now goes across the middle. Theodore's going to swing as hard as he can, and he did not. He tried to go for a tip by Marner, and we got 30 seconds left on the power play. 3 minutes left in the period. Pionk loses it momentarily behind Hellebuck before working it up to Lowry. And out go... Oops, I guess I saw the wrong number because that was Lowry on the low boards. Pionk can't keep it in. How is that not a trip? Good job, McNabb blocking the pass. The feed from behind the net. Shot comes in on Hill, and he covers it up, and Hill gets an extra swat, and McNabb goes, "Stop it, you big silly. What are you doing, you goof? Oh, my God." Instead of actually kicking the fuck out of him, which needs to happen. Good grief. I got nothing, guys. Living Hill fucking sucks. Attaboy. You're 100% right on that. You ain't gonna hear an argument from me. They are making the playoffs. You're 100% about that, right, too. Or right about that, too. And we were talking about it earlier that at this point, I hope we don't make it. That way I can enjoy watching the playoffs. No depth anymore. They traded away all the young depth. Brother, you came in with a statement. It's a hot statement, and you went 3 for 3, brother. You are 100% correct on all 3 of those. You're going to fit in just fine here. Lowry trying to work through neutral. He gets held up. Salomonson back into his own territory, and pass comes up ahead into the high corner. Hanifin gets there against Iafallo. And Stoney's able to work it ahead, but a little too far for Eichel. Winnipeg's going to come right back in across. Connor cuts up at the low dot, makes a move on Stone, backhand to the middle, but the pass does not connect. Morrissey collects, gets it down low to Connor on the dot. But Anderson stepped in front, or who was that? Hanifin stepped in front of that one. Swing and a miss by Scheifele. Puck goes into the high corner, and Vegas eventually clears off the boards, out of play. Back into the Vegas zone with 1:18 to go in the second. Shots are 21-14 Vegas. But yeah, Sin City, Hilly shit, we should have, Everybody says Logan Thompson has to be traded. That's why we kept Tilly, but he has to be traded because they made Aiden Hill play 12 games in a row where he gave up 3 or more goals in every single game, and I would have been asked to be traded too. So when you treat your better goaltender like shit, he has to leave. That happens. And then you don't prioritize goaltending. That's going to happen. And then your defense plays like shit and your guys don't listen to your coaches. You know, you end up losing a few games pretty badly. It's just all nonsense. Yeah. You replace the young talent with the old guys. 3-on-2 coming back the other way. And there's a fight. Howden and Shifley are fighting as a 3-on-2 goes the other way. Howden in here swinging. He definitely beat Shifley. Hopefully that hypes the boys up. But I'd like to know why the fight happened. Because Vegas is going 3-on-2 the other way. Yeah, Howden absolutely got the better of Shifley. Damn, dude, the Winnipeg locker room is about 9 feet from the ice. That's insane. Yeah, and we're not going to get it. It's going to be mutual. They're not. Let's see the play. Let's see that first. That's a clean hit. What's the problem? Okay, so what's the problem with that hit? Shifley, you punk ass bitch. You're going to get your ass beat over a clean hit? Fuck, I'm so sick of this, dude. I am so sick of it. Stop, like, knock this shit off, dude. If it's a clean hit, there's no need for a fight. That's bullshit, dude. Vegas should be on the power play because there was no reason for that to be a fight. Instead, it's 5-on-5. Both of you guys get your 10s or your 5s for fighting. Puck dumped in under a minute to go. Good grief, man. Eichel trying to quick shot it, but he swings and he misses. Stone gets it to Lazan. Up at the blue line, trying to work it down low, but a good Winnipeg stick interrupts the play. And now Winnipeg has numbers. Lowry making it. How is that not an interference? Lowry just took out Lazan. Lowry left the puck back and then took out Lazan and put him into the boards. Woosa. Woosa. "30 seconds on the clock. Vegas actually wins a face-off. And they don't clear it very far, so Winnipeg will come right back in the zone. I hate this. I hate that I love this team, dude. It's so fucking annoying. Dorofeyev trying to make a move against Sandberg. McNabb not able to keep it in. 2 seconds, 1 second, and we are at intermission. Y'all, I'm going to go do the thing. I need a break from this. So if y'all end up bailing out on me, I get it. But I'm going to throw on the BRB screen and some music for the next, 10 minutes. I'm going to go burn one. I'm going to try and get my mind in a little happier place. We still have 20 minutes of hockey. Anything could happen. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and I don't think you're allowed to call ladies that anymore, so who knows if that ever is going to happen again. Good time to grab a drink, grab a snack, grab your spouse, have some fun, and come back for the third period. As Vegas continues to get their shit pushed in for the fourth time in 5 games. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes. All right, y'all, I'm back. We're, I think, still a couple of minutes early. We're gonna throw on the we're gonna throw on the right screen and then check out Minnesota and Tampa while we wait for Vegas to get back. And Gun, you're 100% on the money. Both of you guys just dropping straight facts. And that's why it's actually annoying to me that people keep saying that, well, was it the Mammoths are going to be, they're going to be in a wild card spot and they deserve to have home ice because they have more points than they're going to have more points than the leader of this division. It's like, yeah, see, but we have divisions. And if you're not the best in your division, you don't get home ice. That's how it works, bud. Sorry. Like, tough shit. Where are we at here? With 8 votes, Knights by 1. Large group expecting a little bit of a comeback. I like the confidence. All right, just under 5 minutes gone in Tampa. And the Lightning have tied it up 3-3. Actually, don't know what order the goals were in, but Minnesota at one point was up 2-0. Faber trying to set it in from the low point. Minnesota still trying to work down. Chernak's all wrapped up with somebody down low. That's about to turn into a fight. That looked offsides, but no whistle. Coming back up the wall. Perry sends it to the net. It goes off a Lightning stick and over the cage. Coming back the other. Yeah, they're very lucky to have the points for all the overtime games. Yeah. And then if it weren't for them points, they wouldn't even be in the top 5 in the Pacific. You're right. But if you think at the same time they win half of those games, we're at the top of the Pacific Division. So it's like we're lucky. But mainly just shit. Like, I'm trying to think of another way to put this, but no, it's like it's a good thing we got the ties that we got. Half of them we shouldn't have tied. We should have won the game. And you think about that's an extra, 7 points? Let me get the standings up real quick. I haven't looked at them in a couple days. So yeah, that would put us at 85 points, 3 points ahead of Anaheim if we just won half of our tied games. Unbelievable. And like I said, at least half of them we should have won. Some of them we were lucky enough to tie it up and force the overtime. Ooh, Gustafson just got beat under the pad, but the puck went wide. Man, Bogosian just shoving old boy out of his way. Big hit in the middle. That should be an interference call. I don't know why that's not. Tampa Bay out here just absolutely fucking thumping. I can't believe that wasn't interference. I mean, guys coming across the red line and dude just got taken out in the middle of the ice away from the puck. There's not a whole lot of other facts that need to be known. All right, Hagel working up. Gets the puck past everybody as Minnesota misplays it in their own zone. To the low point. Back below. It's kicked back to the low boards. You can't really see the puck right now. Radish chucks it into the low corner. Man, everybody is hitting everybody. Sorelli getting away with a little bit of a slash. And Hughes is able to find the puck and take it through neutral. Into the zone goes Minnesota. But Sorelli will take the puck back rather quickly and send Hagel back into the Minnesota zone. Goncalves takes it into the corner. Hits Faber. And Minnesota takes it back the other way. All right. I'm enjoying this game, but we are back to ours. Got All right, Vegas entering Winnipeg zone. Korsak going against Kepka in the bottom corner. Shot goes wide from the point. Lazan chasing it in. Gets it behind the net to Riley Smith. Puck comes back out high. Colasar sends it down the high wall, and Smith takes a hard shove in the numbers. Puts him down against the boards. Morrissey coming in through neutral. Lowry throws it on net, but wide. Vegas not able to clear. Puck comes back on target to Noah Hannafin, and he's able to work it up the low boards to Marner. Marner tosses it to the high corner. Pionk gets there first, and Velarde skates away with it. Passes to Pionk, who gets it up the low boards, and the pass to Perfetti goes through neutral. Marner with a stick lift is able to set the Jets offsides. Just over a minute gone in the third. Shots are 21-14 Vegas. Real quick check. Tie game for the Wild and the Lightning. Blues up 1-0. Predators over the Sharks 6-2. Devils over the Stars 4-3. Kings over the Flames 1-0. Mammoth over the Oilers 1-0. Ducks Canucks still to start. And we have a bunch of finished games. We will talk about those when we hit commercial break. Winnipeg going in. I follow tips it past McNabb. Theodore gets it to McNabb in the corner, back to Theodore, up towards the high boards, and his pass to the middle from Sissons gets lost, so Stoney can barely get it through neutral. And back the other way, high corner of the Vegas zone. Sissons it looked like he got his skate yanked out, but no call. Theodore tosses it into the high corner, trying to find Stone through the middle. That back in from the high point. Hellebuck will play it. And it is cleared. All the way down. Hannafin picks it up behind Hill. Through neutral. Marner into the zone on the low boards, turning it up back towards the blue line. He hits the low dot, skating to the middle, but a good stick from Morrissey knocks the puck away before he can get the backhand off. Back into the Vegas zone. Rosen going against Anderson. Anderson there first. Gets it to Hannafin up the low boards. And now we have a battle. Lowry gets it down to Lambert. Lambert loses it to Marner. And now Vegas back to Marner. Gets across with Barbashev. Dump behind the net. Barbashev collects. Tries to get it up the boards. Eichel stops it. Back to Marner behind the net. Back to Eichel on the boards. Back to Marner in the corner, fighting against Pionk. Kicked around to Barbashev. Eichel gets cross-checked behind the net. No call. Shot by Lazan goes well wide into the corner. They have not called a single cross-check this game, and there have been more than enough examples from both sides. Marner puts it on net, but it hits Eichel at the top of the crease. Hannafin and Lazan and Rosen fight for it. Puck ends up in the low corner, sets at a low point. Marner sets it off of Barbashev's stick, just low of the crease. Puck ends up out of play. 16:43 to go in the game. Shots are 21-14. Face-off coming in front of Hellebuck. We got to score, dude. We just can't find a way to score. We somehow managed it against Ottinger. But then again, Ottinger did give up like 4 goals on 5 shots to New Jersey. Now it's 4-3 with both tied. Both having 17 shots. Got to keep an eye on that Wild Lightning scoreboard. McNabb loses the puck at the blue line. Passed up ahead, but Cole Smith gets his pocket picked. Crashing down on the edge, but McNabb doing good to force the puck into the high corner. Fed out front. Eventually, Dowd's able to get a stick on it, but he doesn't protect the puck. And Koepka goes right back in the other way. Behind Hill, wraparound, loose puck, Dowd, Nick Dowd, recovering from, or sorry, that was Sissons that got the puck stolen. Dowd might have just saved a goal right there. That was sloppy all around. Sissons now takes it in on the low boards, able to get down into the corner, cuts back up the wall, tries to hit Anderson on the point, but it's picked off by Connor, dumped in by Iafallo. Anderson gets there first. Hanifin makes the pass up to Dorofeev, but his pass gets cut off by Connor. Stone's eventually able to skate it out, but it's set right back into the high part of the zone. Hanifin to Anderson to Hanifin up ahead. Sissons enters back to Stone, trying to go across the net, but good defense prevents the pass to the point. Hanifin to Stone, shoots, goes wide. Back to the high point. Hanifin down the wall in the middle towards Dorofeev. Risky pass into traffic. Stone comes away with it past that Hanifin. Hanifin doesn't get a stick on the ice fast enough. Gorzak gets it to Dorofeev, and now Vegas has it in neutral. Wild been killing it. Getting his, that's all they need. Yeah. Nah, it's been major for them, bro. 100%. Brody's having a good year. Kaprizov being back on the ice. I like Middleton. Zuccarello, like there's a lot of Faber. There's definitely a lot of talent on that team. They're gonna be the biggest competition for Minnesota. And Aiden Hill just fucked up so bad. Turned the puck over right behind the net, and somehow Winnipeg did not just score another goal. I can't. That's the kind of puck luck we've been getting. Like we're not gonna. The hockey gods aren't gonna let us score, but they'll give us a break for a minute from not continuing the ass whooping. Eichel with speed through. Marner shoots. It goes off the pads of Hellebuck. I think he was trying to look for the rebound pass to Eichel. Into the high corner. Barbashev gets it to Eichel on the low baseline. Eichel up the boards and trying to do too much. He loses it. I really like Eichel, but damn it, dude. He has a very bad checklist for what's a selfish decision and what's an unselfish decision and which decision to make. Iafallo leaves it back at the point. With speed comes Morrissey. Good stick by Anderson to knock the puck away from him. Connor battling with Sissons on the low boards into the corner. Anderson behind the net to Hanifin, who stops back and buys some space. Leaves the puck behind him. And now Marner. 12:45 to go in the third. Shots at 22-15 Vegas. Dorofeev leaves it back to Korzak, ahead to Marner. And now Marner gets a shot off. It goes wide, and Hellebuck will collect and cover. Face-off coming in the Winnipeg zone. I forgot which team we were watching for a second here. It always happens with the busy days like today. 15 games total. All right, 12:33 to go in the game in Winnipeg. Jets up 3-1. 7:33 to go in Tampa. Wild and the Lightning are tied at 3. 14:38 to go in the third in St. Louis. Blues over the Capitals 1-0. At the start of the third, the Predators are up on the Sharks 6-2 in Nashville. Devils over the Stars 4-3, 13:42 to go in the third. 14:52 to go in the second. Kings over the Flames in Calgary. 3:15 to go in the first. Oilers and the Mammoths are tied 1-1 in Utah. And we have puck drop in Vancouver, and 23 seconds into the first period, the Ducks are going on a power play. For the earlier games, the Senators over the Red Wings 3-2 in Detroit. The Maple Leafs over the Bruins 4-2 in Boston. The Canadiens over the Hurricanes 5-2 in Montreal. The Panthers over the Kraken in a shootout in Florida 5-4. Blackhawks over the Islanders 4-3 in New York. The Blue Jackets over the Flyers in Philly 3-2. And the Avalanche over the Pens in Pittsburgh 6-2. Thank you, Ramus. We'll get another shot on goal. He's one of the, I typically have a pretty positive thing of yes, but this late in the game, I don't think he's going to be one of the guys. Like, I don't think his set's going to be on the ice. Who's he running with? It's Theodore McNabb, Korzak. Is it Korzak and Lazan, or is Anderson running with Hannafin? It depends on who his pair is, because I already forgot, but I can't think of it in the moment. If I had to guess at the moment, I would say no. However, he has taken more shots recently, but he also has a problem getting them to the net. Like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen off of something right now, like a face-off. Dude, I would guess no, but at this point, Vegas is getting desperate, so anything is possible. I agree. No. Yeah, like I say, I never tell if you're looking for betting advice, I would never tell anybody to do with their money, what to do with their money. If you already have the bet down, I wouldn't fucking change it, because then you'll regret it when it hits. However, my confidence in Rasmus Anderson is about, like, good is here. It's about there. Like, he's been playing better, but he's not my favorite. Ooh. See, like, right there, he just hit Marner from 3 feet instead of hitting Hellebuck. Loose puck up front. Anderson takes the shot, but again, he's stopped. And not by Hellebuck. Neither of those two count as shots on net. Anderson just had 2 opportunities to prove me wrong, and he just cemented everything I said. So, everybody getting a change. Theodore from his own zone. Connor with the pressure. Pass up to McNabb. Cut off by Iafala. And we'll have a face-off on the center dot. See, right there, he hits Marner's skate. And then right here, he either hit Pionk or Morrissey. He hit Pionk. So yeah, that 2 shots, one stop, both stopped by skaters, both within 10 feet of the crease. I told you so feels mean, but at the same time, puck coming around the low boards in the Vegas zone. Finally, Vegas is able to break out. It's a foot race between Solomonson and Dorofeyev. Solomonson gets there first, clears it up to the point. Stone keeps it in for a moment, and then it's taken away. Scheifele pulls up and takes a shot. Korzak gets a stick in the way, and it is sent up into the netting. 10-19 to go in the third. Shots are 22-15, and it's been 22 for a while for Vegas. Fucking Winnipeg, man. It's the Golden Knights, dude. Okay, so our biggest hope is that the Mammoth beat Edmonton no tie. So that's 250. So I'm pulling for you, man. I'm definitely here with you. But that son of a bitch. No, let's see him get one. We still got 10 minutes. That's a long time. Puck all the way down to Hellebuck. He whiffs on it. Sissons takes the feed from Cole Smith, who recovers behind the net. There is hooking and holding all over Sissons. No call. What a play by Cole Smith. Sissons got blasted on his way to the net. That was just all bad. Trying to get back to the point. It's a free run. Lauzon's too slow. He ends up taking him into Aiden Hill. I have no idea what the call is here. Lauzon just took dude hard into Aiden Hill. The puck went up in the air. The crossbar, the net gets off the moorings. Lauzon did not force him into Hill like that. That's off the crossbar, net breaks loose, and then everything else happens. Now, Lauzon did I think he was trying to cut across the front of the crease. That's bad on Lauzon, man. You got to protect your goalie better than that. Still waiting to see exactly what's going on. They called no goal, so they're going to have to come out. Waiting to see what's going on right now. There are refs over there talking to the Vegas bench. Let's bring up that Minnesota-Tampa scoreboard, see if anything's changed. Nope, 3:05 to go in the third. We could put that up in the small box. That I somehow think they're going to end up calling this a goal for Winnipeg. All right, 3 minutes to go in the third. In Tampa. Lightning leaving out of their zone. They get it on Gustafson. It's loose in the crease. They buried it. Wait, no, they waved it off. Wait, no goal. What? He missed? How did he miss? How did he miss? What just happened in Tampa? Oh my goodness. Gustafson misplayed. It had to go in and get buried somewhere, right? We'll get back to Vegas in a second. I'll keep an eye on. But whatever the hell just happened, it's a great pass all the way up. Gustafson goes to play it. He misplays it. Did Gustafson make the save or did it go in the net? Oh, it shattered the in-goal camera. It is a goal for Tampa. Oh, and we have a holding. Okay. There's too much going on at the moment. It looks like Winnipeg's going on a power play. I didn't see the penalty, but I saw it called a hold. Dude, dude shattered the in-goal camera lens. 2:52 to go in the third. Tampa just took the lead. That might be a first for me. We got to get that footage. How have they not shown the replay from that camera? I'm not really looking forward to seeing what this penalty was. But I want to see this. Dude, I can't believe Gustafson misplayed it like that. And Chernak hit that thing hard as shit. All right, so like I said, hopefully they pull up that footage because that's all I'm waiting for, and then we'll get we'll see what this is. It has been a real pain in the ass to be a fan of the Golden Knights. Like, I just went through 20 years of this shit with the Miami Hurricanes before we came back and lost in the championship. Now I got to deal with this shit. Don't tell me I got to go from Stanley Cup to 20 years of suffering. Yeah, that's absolutely a penalty. It's a good penalty. Dude, I think the Wild just got a penalty for hitting the ref with the stick when it was a Tampa Bay stick that hit the ref in the face. Vegas recovers the puck and launches it down the ice. 9 minutes to go in the third as Winnipeg has a minute 45 on the man advantage. Connor passes it up ahead. Shifley leaves it off to Perfetti, gets some help from Morrissey. Sissons is able to reach the loose puck and flip it all the way down. Morrissey from his own zone. Marner with pressure puts him in all the way back behind the net. I love when Marner does that shit. 50 seconds gone on the power play as Eichel misses with the stick check on Connor. He enters the Vegas zone. Good pressure on Velarde. Breaks the puck loose. How is Shifley not? How is that not a hold? How are we? What is? Okay. We need like a convention of the NHL officials and everybody write down what a hold is. I guarantee you, if there's 500 refs, 500 different answers. If you ask the same ref twice, you get 2 different answers. It's unfucking believable that wasn't a hold, but anyway. From the low dot, sent across top of the high circle, it's back to Pionk at the point. Every single team I'm going for is losing. Yeah. So Tampa Bay on a power play. I want to see what that penalty ended up being. Cross-checking. Hartman got the cross-check after the whistle. They didn't do anything about the retaliation, and guy gets to smack the referee in the face with his stick for no penalty. Dude, Jonathan, it's a rough day today. Are the Stars at least still losing? Because that always makes me happy. As long as Edmonton and Dallas lose, I can live. Well, the Devils are up 5-3, but Stars are on a power play. 10 seconds to go on the Winnipeg man advantage. And Winnipeg gets into neutral. Pass to the high side and dumped in and all the way around. Back to full strength hockey. Into the high corner. That's all bullshit boarding. And Cole Smith goes right after the guy that does it. That was a bullshit boarding. That was cheap. Is that Solomonson? Yeah, it is. That was cheap as shit. That was Cole Smith immediately went after him, and that's one of the reasons I like Cole Smith. He's the one that got hit, immediately turns around, starts beating ass. What a bullshit hit. That was so unnecessary, dude. It's absolutely sent a guy flying into the boards. I just missed it. I was locked in on what was happening with us. Nice though, dude. The Hughes brothers. Shout out to the Hughes brothers. They are the few. The Hughes brothers are the few younger cats that I actually do enjoy watching. Like Kaprizov, Bedard, Celebrini, those guys are very talented, incredible hockey players. They are punks, dude. They are like capital B bitches. And they annoy the shit out of me because they're pussies and they're protected. They haven't earned the right to be protected, and they are. But they are insanely talented hockey players. With the Hughes brothers, I don't have a whole lot to bitch about. Like, they're usually not the ones starting shit. They're not, ooh, big shot from right in front of the net, and Hurdle gets shut down by Hellebuck. And it's like, now granted, I only watch a handful of them, a handful of their games every year, but every time I watch them, I'm just, except for right there, I think that was Quinn, who just, I mean, you said he's a good skater. I'm pretty sure he just tripped over the blue line. Yeah, Jonathan, that was actually hysterical. You say you complimented his skating and then he fell over. 40 seconds gone on the power play, 6.5 in the game, and that's a trip. What are we talking about here? How is that not a trip? In what world was that not a trip? What's it matter? What's it fucking matter? It should be a 5-on-3 for over a minute. Hitting all L's today, dude. I'm looking for the Dallas game right now. I can't believe that wasn't just called a check. Dorofeyev goes off the outside of the net. I've got no words at this point. I really do. Why? Demi, what's up, buddy? How you been? Puck from the high point. Sissons carries it down to the point, or to the low dot, back up to Theodore. They play catch. 5 seconds on the power play with 5 minutes left in the period. Trying to get the puck to the middle. Scheifele collects and gets it out to neutral. And now it's a break the other way for Solomonson. Good defense prevents that shot from happening, dude. Demi, I'm about to flip my shit, bro. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. It's good to see you. Pretty actually at work. Thought I'd stop in. Hey, I appreciate that, my man. Like I said, it's good to see you, dude. Definitely been a minute. Dude, Vegas should have just gone on a 5-on-3 for over 60 seconds. Marner got tripped in the middle of the ice as the puck handler. No call. These refs are dog shit. They have been terrible all game. Not the reason we're losing, but it doesn't help. Thank you. Finally. That has to be a makeup call. So Tampa Bay wins over Minnesota because Quinn Hughes fell down. And now the Stars are down 1 in Dallas. 4.5 to go in the game. But yeah, dude, it's been a tough road to hoe, man. We've been Vegas has been playing absolute trash, and we've been sitting right here to enjoy every second of it. So other than that, things are pretty good. We're on commercial break. Apparently one of the games had TJ sucks more and Wes McCauley on the ice together. I got to figure out which game that was today, because I guarantee you that was for both teams. I guarantee you neither team has ever been so mad. Puck in behind. I want to say the Smith is in. I think they pulled Otter. Now, man, how did I already forget everybody's name? We played them 2 days ago. Dallas Harley from the blue line, putting it on net. And Allen makes the save. Oh, man. 3:13 to go in that one. Vegas going to the power play with 4:18 to go, down 2. Sharks are catching up. It's 6-3, and they're on a power play with 8 minutes. Kings and Flames tied at 1 in the second, and the Oilers and the Mammoth tied at 1 at the start of the second. Canucks are up on the Ducks in Vancouver, 9:30 to go in the first. I just don't get how he can be the powerhouse stars in it. Bro, that's why I always look over the last 5 games. I think I went back and actually I forgot how I counted it, but beat Chicago 4-0. Play 3 games where we don't score, where we score 1 goal. In 187 minutes of hockey, we score 1 goal. We beat the Stars 3-2. And then we score 1 goal. Marner passes top of the high circle. Shot goes past the net. Marner collects across the blue line. Theodore down to Eichel. Back to Theodore. Empty net for the Golden Knights. And Hellebuck collects it. I actually have a thing for this now. Yeah. Should probably actually put that over here. Collected by Theodore at the blue line. Oh, wait. And it's a Vegas. 30 seconds gone on the power play. 3:49 in the third. Shot by Theodore goes off the backboards. Trying to keep it in as Theodore Marner gets forced back. And the Knights collect behind their own net. Who is that? Pass goes all the way to Hellebuck. No icing. And they just let the Jets take their sweet time. Nice. After Chicago, we beat Pittsburgh. That's right. We did beat. Wait, that was after Chicago? Oh, yeah. Okay. No, fair. Fair. I just forgot. I forgot the one other game we did okay. Oh, Dorofeyev gets it up close. Just cannot get the shot past Hellebuck. Dorofeyev gets a lucky break. Still can't do anything with it. Stone trying to feed it out front. It works down to Dorofeyev in the corner. Back up to the point. Theodore to Eichel. Goes off of Hellebuck to the back wall. Hurdle. Gets it to Eichel. Looking for a place to go. Down to Stone. Back to Eichel. Trying to go towards the middle. It ends up on Stone's stick. And Winnipeg clears it all the way down. That will do it. Yeah, I've got... I actually do have that one up, but... We'll hang out to see how that one ends up. 2 minutes to go in the period. Vegas with the empty net, and the puck's going to come all the way down. It beats Rasmus Anderson, but goes just wide. And they end up calling an icing on it as he just gets there. Minute 56 to go in the game. So yeah, 2:15 to go in the third in Dallas. Devils up 5-4 after being up at one point, I think 4-1 on 5 shots. Vegas can't score, man. You can't win when you can't score. And scoring becomes all the more difficult as soon as the playoffs start. So if we do make it, be a Stars 4-game losing streak, that would be nice. That's always a good time. Anderson tips it in. Hellebuck sets it to the high corner. DeMello putting up good stick. And Winnipeg gets out. Howden passes it to Hannafin, who goes up to Riley Smith, sends it all the way back. Hellebuck makes the play, leaves it for DeMello. A little bit of a miscommunication. Hannafin has his shot interrupted. And Scheifele will walk it in. Holy shit, it's so fucking hard to be a Golden Knights fan these days. Well, at least we've got... it should have been a 5-on-3 for over a minute, but they don't call Marner getting tripped right across the middle of the ice. Most ridiculous shit. 90 seconds to go in Dallas. Heiskanen battling with Hischier. With Mercer and Hischier. He was there. Duchesne ends up working it around the net. Ben in the high corner. Back to Ben. Robertson and Ben playing a little bit of catch under pressure from Hischier and Meyer. Puck loose towards the net. New Jersey finally gathers it. Hischier goes off a Dallas leg. Quick recovery shot. Potential argument for goalie interference, but does not matter. Goal does not go in. New Jersey sends it all the way down, and the Devils will beat the Stars 6-4. Oh, yeah, I guess we can end the poll now. Everybody was wrong. No, what we end up with, 20 or 33%. See, that's people coming in late and throwing their thing in there when the score is already in hand. I already know that. I was keeping an eye on the percentages. Winnipeg just controlling in the Vegas zone. Barron behind Hill, trying to feed it out front. Chase back into the backboards. Cross the blue line. Pass back to... Fuck, I just blanked on his name. Sorry, it doesn't matter. We got 5 seconds. I'm over it. Vegas getting their ass absolutely destroyed again. Very tough to be a fan of this team at the moment. Just no chemistry. There's no defense. Cassidy keeps preaching backside opportunities. Watch for the backside opportunities. And what happens every single game? If there's more than one goal, it's because they scored on a backside opportunity. It is absolutely insane how he talks about it all week. Clearly, he's telling the team, and the team's just like, yeah, but what? But hey, man, more than happy. Hitting a reefer break. I'm about to do the same thing, brother. I look forward to seeing you then, my man. I'm actually going to get out of here, go grab some food. I got a super strength gummy and a little bit extra smoke. So I'm going to do that exact same thing right now. For anybody that's new, that's here at the end, we do every Golden Knights game, no matter how much it fucking pains me, as well as typically one other game per night. So if you want to hang out, watch hockey, talk shit, good place to do it. Learn the game, ask questions, anything like that. So we will be live tomorrow. Let's see, at 6:30. Oop, no, sorry, that's Thursday. Tomorrow we'll do the Bruins and the Sabres, 4:30. And then the Golden Knights play again on Thursday at 6:30, and that's one that's going to matter. That's against the Edmonton Oilers. So Uncommon, I appreciate you, buddy. All you guys. Jonathan, Demi, love seeing you again. Everybody that's popped in, everybody that's new and hangs out. Gives me a reason to do it. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here screaming, talking to myself the whole time. Actually, that's kind of how we did things here for a while until you guys started showing up. So again, I greatly appreciate you. I don't have to argue with the voices in my head anymore because those fuckers are assholes. I'm going to get out of here. I'm hungry. Vegas loses. Tampa wins. Dallas loses. And now Utah and Edmonton playing in Utah. Keep an eye on that one to see what happens with the Oilers. Keep an eye out for our game tomorrow, 4:30. And of course, Thursday at 6:30 against Edmonton. Everybody, I greatly appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Cheers, Jonathan. Hey, as much as it hurts, go Knights, go, baby. We'll see you guys next time.